I have seen you in silence. When the world looked the other way, I looked closer. When others passed you by, I paused. Because you, my beloved, have been walking towards something you could not yet see, and now you are standing at the edge of it. Heaven has not been quiet about you. Your name has been whispered in sacred chambers, not out of pity, but in preparation, because something long sealed has now been opened. A scroll not meant for many, but only for the chosen. You don't fully realize it yet, but your soul has been counted worthy of something weighty, and the gates of light have been drawn back in your honor. This moment you are in is not small. It is not random. It is not common. The heavens are not clapping for what you have already received, but for what has just been set in motion on your behalf. There is rejoicing now not because of what your eyes can see, but because of what your heart is finally ready to hold. What you prayed for through tears, what you waited for through silence, what you nearly gave up on in weakness, that very thing is now unfolding. But listen, this isn't merely a blessing. It's a transformation, a shift so deep it will rewrite the pages of your life. But you must open your heart to receive it fully. If you brush this off, you may miss it. If you close your spirit, you will sense the loss deep within. So let this be the moment where you truly listen. Because this is not like before. This is not a feeling. It is a divine unveiling. Heaven's voice is silencing every other voice that lied to you. And it begins now with a single sacred word. Congratulations. You endured what others would have collapsed under. You kept standing when the winds of betrayal tried to tear you down. You loved through pain. You gave when nothing was left. You forgave in silence. You waited when waiting was agony. Do not think heaven missed it. The divine saw every silent sacrifice, every whisper of faith, every breath you used to say, I still believe. And now the sacred response has come. The angels are not just watching, they are moving. Archangel Michael has not only defended your name, he has cleared the path ahead of you. Battles were fought in realms you never entered. Wars were won before you even knew there was a threat. He stood guard while you slept. He stood watch while you wept. And now he steps forward to deliver the message. Congratulations, because the gift that's arriving isn't random. It is precise. It is the very thing that heaven wrote in your name. But there is something more, a revelation you weren't expecting, because your delay wasn't divine, it was designed, not by God, but by a presence that masked itself in false light. You've been sensing it, you've felt the unease, and now heaven says it plainly. The spirit that blocked your breakthrough, the face behind your resistance, has finally been revealed. There was one, a woman whose smile didn't match her spirit, whose praise of you was laced with envy, who stayed close, not to build you, but to bind you. And now God is pulling back the curtain, not to shame her, but to free you. This is not vengeance. This is divine clarity. This is not about bitterness. This is about the truth your soul has begged for in secret. You cried, God, show me what I can't see. You whispered, even if it hurts, I want to know. He heard that prayer, and heaven responded, not to wound you, but to liberate you. The one who played both sides, the one who watched your progress through a veil of jealousy, the one who disguised delay as concern. She is being unveiled. Her presence was permitted for a time, so that your discernment would sharpen, so that your spirit could grow eyes that see beyond words. But now, God is no longer allowing her shadow to follow you into your light. You will see it. You'll sense the shift in her tone, the sudden coldness, the quiet withdrawal of those who once echoed her words. Don't be alarmed. This is not chaos. This is clarity. What was hidden in her is spilling out, because what's being poured into you can no longer coexist with deception. You cannot carry holy things while holding hands with sabotage. The blessing is too sacred, too fragile, too pure to rest in the company of manipulation. God is answering your cries for joy, but He's also answering your cry for justice. And He's doing it all at once. This is why the unveiling and the miracle come together, because only a clean heart can carry a divine gift. And what's being given to you now must be held with truth, not tainted with confusion. You have been patient far longer than most would have endured. You've walked through shadowed seasons with your mouth closed, letting others misread your silence as weakness. But heaven knew, God knew, and now He is speaking on your behalf. Not in whispers, but with thunder. Not in hints, but in revelation. When God speaks, the entire spiritual realm listens, and He is speaking now. You feel it in your spirit, a stirring that's hard to describe, a trembling not of fear, but of release. That's heaven shifting things in your favor. It's not your imagination, it's not emotion, it's confirmation. This blessing isn't ordinary. It is the very thing you thought would never come. The request you buried under years of disappointment. For someone, it's reconciliation. For another, it's breakthrough in provision. For someone else, it's love finally returning in its purest form. And for you, it's that one thing. The thing only you and God know. The thing you dared not speak out loud. The ache you carried in secret. The hope you buried so deep you forgot it was still alive. Heaven says it's alive. Heaven says it's here. Heaven says it's yours. But not if you walk away now. Not if you scroll past this moment like all the others. This is different. This is divine instruction. This is the invitation to open your spirit wide and say, yes, I'm ready. You've ignored the signs before. You've talked yourself out of believing. You've let fear hold your hands closed when they were meant to receive. But heaven says this time will not be like last time. This is not a repeat. This is not a false alarm. That stirring in your chest, those tears coming without warning, that deep breath you just took, none of it is random. It is spirit. It is divine movement inside your soul. You asked for confirmation, and this is it. God has not forgotten what you lost. He hasn't overlooked how long you've waited. He's not blind to the way you tried to stay hopeful while carrying heartbreak. Every night you wanted to disappear, every hour you felt like giving up, every moment you held on for just a little longer, heaven recorded it all. And heaven is now responding. This is the turning. This is the hour marked by restoration, not partial, not delayed, full, immediate, permanent. You've been asking, Is it finally my time? God says, yes, beloved, yes. You've been asking, will anyone ever see what I've endured? Heaven says, we've seen and we're acting. The trembling you feel right now, it's the realm of God brushing against your life, not to warn you, but to welcome you. You are no longer in the waiting room. You've stepped into fulfillment. The door is already open. All that remains is your heart's agreement. You waited so long, you almost forgot how it feels to hope. But something inside you kept flickering. Even in the darkest hours, a tiny ember refused to die. That was me, breathing on your spirit, preserving your faith for a moment such as this. You are not being overlooked. You are being positioned. You are not being tested for punishment. You are being prepared for purpose. Every delay wasn't a denial. It was a divine pause to build the foundation strong enough to carry what is now coming your way. Yes, it's real. Yes, it's yours. Yes, it's already in motion. But understand this. With every holy thing comes a sacred responsibility. You must protect what I'm giving you. You must guard your peace. You must be willing to walk away from what no longer carries my breath. This is not the season to explain yourself. This is the season to walk boldly in alignment. Let them wonder. Let them speculate. Let them whisper. They won't understand what's happening because it's not for them. It's for you. Some people can't go where I'm taking you. Their part in your story is complete. And that's not rejection. That's protection. Let me be clear. The woman who moved like a friend but sowed confusion, she won't have access to this next chapter. I'm removing the shadow so your blessing can flourish in full light. You were never meant to carry the weight of false connections. You were never meant to second guess the love around you. I am the God of peace, not confusion. And where I dwell, there is clarity. This is why I'm revealing what was hidden. This is why I've lifted the veil. Because what I'm placing in your hands is too holy to share with deception. You've cried out for truth. You've asked me to show you what's real. So I'm answering, not to hurt you, but to heal you. This blessing, this release, this miracle, it's not coming with conditions. It's not coming with fine print. It's coming with freedom. Freedom from the cycles that drained you. Freedom from voices that shamed you. Freedom from invisible chains you didn't even know were wrapped around your mind. You've spent so long surviving, you forgot what it feels like to simply be, to breathe, to rest, to receive. But now heaven is saying, be still. No more running after approval. No more chasing what doesn't see your value. No more shrinking to make others comfortable. You were created to carry glory. You were designed to radiate light. And now the light in you will not be dimmed by the shadows of others. I am making room in your life, not by adding, but by subtracting. So let go. And watch what I bring into the open. This is not just a turning point, this is a divine unveiling. I am not giving you a moment of relief, I am giving you a life of alignment. Your spirit is entering a season where peace is not temporary, it is your new foundation. Where joy is not fleeting, It is your inheritance. You don't have to chase it anymore. What's meant for you is coming toward you, not because of striving, but because of divine order. I am sending someone unexpected, someone prepared, someone who has been quietly watching from a distance. They were sent not by chance, but by my voice. They carry what you need, and they have heard your name in their spirit before ever meeting you. They will recognize your soul, not your appearance. They will support your vision, not compete with it. They will come with peace, not confusion. This is not a test. This is fulfillment. But you must remain in position. Stay grounded in faith. Stay aligned in purpose. Do not run backward to what is familiar. Do not let loneliness drag you into old patterns. You're not being left behind. You're being lifted up. You've sown in silence. You've prayed in pain. Now comes the harvest, and it won't feel like striving. It will feel like coming home. You are not fragile. You are not forgotten. You are not behind. You are exactly where I have placed you, and what's coming is not late. It is arriving right on divine time. I have seen the nights when your strength was threadbare. I have heard the prayers you whispered when no one else could hear. I have watched you honor me when it would have been easier to walk away. And now I am honoring you, not with applause from men, but with the kind of favor that only heaven can orchestrate. No door formed against you will stay shut. No tongue raised against you will prosper. No curse sent your way will land. Because I, the Lord your God, have set my seal upon you. You are marked with mercy. You are covered in light. What was denied is now released. What was blocked is now open. What was lost is now restored in greater measure. This is not compensation. This is acceleration. Everything that was stolen, time, joy, confidence, clarity, I am returning it multiplied. And hear me clearly. This is not because you were perfect. It's because you were faithful. You stayed close even when you didn't understand. You trusted my silence even when it felt like absence. Now your name is being spoken in heavenly places. The angels are moving at my command, and Archangel Michael has been given orders. Protect, deliver, restore. You are stepping into a space where miracles are no longer rare. They are regular. Where peace is not momentary, it is your atmosphere. Where love doesn't leave you guessing, it affirms your worth. This is more than restoration, it is resurrection. The dreams you buried, the joy you thought was lost, the purpose you thought was missed, all of it is being revived. You will smile again, but not a small smile, a soul-deep, heaven-birthed joy that cannot be shaken. You will feel again, but not pain. You will feel peace resting on your chest like a quiet strength. You will believe again, not just in me, but in yourself, in what I've placed inside you, in the path I've prepared for you. No more fear, no more questioning if you're worthy. You are my child, you are my vessel, you are my chosen. Archangel Michael has already cleared what once blocked you. The atmosphere has shifted. The weight has lifted. There is nothing left for you to prove. Just receive. Just protect what's holy. Just walk forward with reverence and joy. Your season of hiding is over. The veil has been removed. The woman who sought to keep you small has been unmasked. And now nothing can stand in the way of what I'm releasing. So hold your head high. Move with quiet boldness. Guard your heart, but do not close it. The breakthrough is not coming, it is here, and you, my beloved, will never be the same.